Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Paterson here with a new video, and today I'm giving you a very special video and a different video, and it's all about how to present your logo designs professionally to a client. Now, depending on the client that you are designing for, especially if it's a logo, then you need to present them in a different way. Now, presentation for a logo design is a huge thing. Now, you could design a logo that looks absolutely amazing, but if it's not presented well to the client, they're not going to like it. You can't just present it to them on a black and white background most of the time, especially if it's like a clothing company or a sports company that we're working for today. So instead you would use a mock-up to show them what it would look like in real life so they don't have to print anything. So I'm going to take you through a little logo design that I quickly made, and it's not a very good one. I just quickly made it just to show you, because I don't really make sports logos, but I thought I would just make one really quick. Over here, I've got it right here, and you can see my whole Illustrator is messy as anything at the minute. I've got like different ideas here. I was gonna go for Eagles, then I worked out that Eagles was an actual team in America. I don't follow sports at all, so I just went for Geeks. So I made this sort of Geeks logo here with a weird font. I don't know what font it is. It is Bemio Italic, so you can use that font if you like. It's a nice bold one for the logo, and I know all these sports teams really like the big logos, but this is nothing like groundbreaking. It's just a very simple logo design to show you what you can do to present it and to make it look good. And because this is like not a very good logo, it just looks okay. I mean, you can use it. It's nothing groundbreaking. I'll show you what is groundbreaking and how to make it look even better. So the main reason why designers like me present logo types or logos in a very realistic way is to show the company that you're basically selling the logo to how it's going to work on their products, or how it's going to be printed on a business card, etc. And what you're doing when you actually are sending those mock-ups to them and letting them preview it is you're selling the idea to them. You could give them the reasons as to why the logo is amazing, and it could be a really good reason. You could give the reasons why their ideas aren't working correctly, but if you're not actually selling the idea to them through mock-ups or through showing them the amazingness of the technology that we've got now, like mock-ups, then you're not really going to have a really good chance to sell your design, and they may want you to change it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this logo here like so, and that's just going to copy it onto there. And again, this is nothing groundbreaking. I could work on it more, but for the video it works. And I'm going to go into Photoshop. Now, Sports Templates have sponsored this video because they have got some of the best, and I think they are the best sports logo mock-ups. So I've got one of the mock-ups here, and these are like 8K mock-ups, so that means that they're very high resolution. As you can see, if I go into the full screen aspect of it, you can see it's so much resolution there, and it looks so realistic, especially for the client. And it looks a bit weird right now with this mesh, but that's just so you can map out your artwork. But basically, mock-ups are ways of showing clients or showing people what it could look like without actually printing on it. This is cost effective and totally reusable and customizable. They also look really good on portfolios, and you should always have a mock-up on your portfolio of the work that you've been working on, whether it's a storefront mock-up, whether it's a business card and branding stationery mock-ups. That's only if you can't afford to take images of the actual work and what it looks like after you've created it and printed it. So what I'm going to do in this mock-up here is you can see it's got Sports Templates mock-up here. I'm going to go into the helmet part over here, and I'm going to find the editable parts, and it's got these little folders here, so it's very easy to work out. And you can, like, if I just make this a bit bigger, the layers panel, if I just get rid of the brush panel here, you can see I've got all these different layers. I'm going to make this even bigger so we can see. And here you can go ahead and basically hide and unhide things if you want to. It's completely customizable. And when you actually get these, they come with different angles as well. You can get ones in different angles, which is really cool. So what I'm going to do is go down here, and I'm going to find the helmet shell. I think that's the shape, but we want to find this smart object here, anything in violet, and we're just going to double click here. And this is the actual artwork on the helmet itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally just paste in, pressing Command V as a smart object into here, and I'm going to scale it up and probably push it up to here somewhere. And it's going to look a bit weird, and then yep, do that. I'm going to get rid of this sort of layer here, which is the mesh layer, and I'm going to change the background color to, let's say, a nice weird green. Let's try a fluorescent green. This could look cool. Then I'm just going to press Command S to save it. So you can see here that the actual helmet looks pretty cool, and you can go right into it and take really close-up shots of it, and it's mapped out fully in there. That is crazy, and it's such high resolution, it is unbelievable. But not only that, you can change the backgrounds and everything, the color splash here. So let's change the background color to something different. Let's try, I like this orange here. I like that. And we can change the text in the background as well. We can like get rid of it if we wanted to. So we've got the text at the top we can get rid of. We can also get rid of the text in the background as well if you don't want it. So you've got it here. And I'm just going to change the color of the helmet again. So you just go back to this document here, double click. We'll change it to a orange again, and let's see how this looks. And you can just see how you can use different color combinations and everything else. Look at that, that looks pretty cool. Even though it's a green sort of logo, you can change it to anything that you want, any colors, and they've got tons of these. So if I was to go ahead and like send a client a logo like this, I could literally put any artwork inside of this part here and it would show up. And a fun little fact that you may not know is that a lot of car adverts now, a ridiculous amount of them, aren't actually recorded with the camera. The actual car isn't there. They are computer generated. So the world is actually moving more into 3D because of cost effectiveness, and doing things like this can really boost your portfolio and stuff like that. Here's another example here of a different logo that I put on here. This is the Eagles one. It's a very simple, weird logo that I just did. I put straight on just to test it out. But you can see here how well it looks on this different angle there. But if you're finding it difficult to actually get clients to like your work or even to pick up clients online, then it's a surefire way of having a mock-up to be able to actually get clients. What the client wants to see is the finished article as soon as possible. They want to be able to see it on screen without them wasting any more money to see what it's going to look like either on a helmet or whatever. And sports templates have got a bunch of templates and mock-ups for you to use for sports logos, but there are plenty of other ones online for branding, stationery, and things like that. And these ones, sports templates, look really realistic. So you can see that you can customize this however you want, whether it is a logo type or a normal logo. Now that looks so much nicer than just giving something like this. Now these are the raw files I've given to a client here with the vector files, but it looks much nicer than just presenting it like this. For this specific client, I didn't actually show him any mock-ups because it's a very online business. I showed him exactly what it looked like on screen. But when it comes to products that you're gonna have your logo on, have it on a mock-up. Sports templates are actually giving you 10% off, and plus it's Black Friday tomorrow. So if you want to get a really good discount on any of these templates, go and click the link in the description below and it'll be awesome seeing you guys using all these templates. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll be back with a new video tomorrow talking all about the Kickstarter logo, which will be a good one. Leave your comments below and I'll see you in the next one. See you soon.